a live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. It's the Vanderbilt Commodores and the Georgia Bulldogs. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, Coach Kirby Smart told me his running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will go on the attack first. And finding space to throw the football against this secondary will be a challenge.
Hey, man, I can't wait to watch this chess match today. This defense, they are so buttoned up, man. They are dialed in. They know exactly who they are. They can run zone. They can run man. They can stop the run. Like, they make things really hard for quarterbacks, Jesse.
That's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's caught. It's Frazier.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Dogs can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wiley. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The Dogs line it up with a 1st and goal. Here's Nate Frazier. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting.
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He'll do it himself. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Back to pass, it's Carter. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And frankly, that's a completion. It's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They know how dangerous this guy is after the catch, and boy, oh boy, they set their hair on fire and caused a wreck on that hit.
They sure did. You got to be careful, too, because they sold out on that hit, and if they'd missed, that tight end was going to be able to advance.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Commodores will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Throws to the tight end. And they can't make the connection.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. To the air on first down. Right down the middle. Finds his man. It's Adams. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his feet. Oh!
In the game. Go Rams, Heidi Tyler.
a live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. The Commodores ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Georgia's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And here are the guys who make it go. Just an outstanding offensive line.
And, man, this is kind of synonymous with Georgia football, right? Over the years, you've seen through Kirby Smart, right? Like physicality, toughness, run game, but it starts with the big, massive human beings. They recruit a different body type, Palmer. It's called not human. It's like brontosaurus bones. They go after the big boys.
It's so interesting when you think about Georgia and their running game, too, because of the athleticism you're talking about. It allows them to do some different things and be a little bit more athletic and attack the perimeter of the field that a lot of defenses aren't equipped to defend. And it's no different with this Georgia offensive line as well. They're going out, they're bringing in fives, bringing in the best talent and coaching them up. In this unit, they have been a force all season.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. Not a lot of room to make this catch. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Commodores' offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And out there ready to hunt is this terrific linebacking core.
And that matchup with this running back versus these linebackers is a lot of fun. And David, one thing talking to the defense this week is that they take pride in stopping the run. And these linebackers told us in meetings, this guy has not seen a defense like us, and they definitely have not played a linebacking unit as athletic as we are. We are looking to make a statement in this one by shutting this guy down.
And I love the confidence of the young guys, and I love the confidence of this defense, and they got some swag. But make no mistake, this running back is good, and this might be the best guy that they've seen. So can he make plays? Can he make those guys miss and still be the engine of this offense? We've got a tremendous matchup today.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Carter. Fires to the big fella. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run the option. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
The Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Commodores, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Rides the option, he keeps it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Using his legs, it's Alexander. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Stockton. He fires one deep down the right side. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down. We expect that to be the same thing this year.
They do, but I tell you what, man, the highlighter to me, the top guy is Nate Frazier. And them keeping him this offseason, there was a lot of people that were trying to make him a very rich man. And I'm not saying he's not a rich man in Georgia, but, like, he is the superstar. He's got great feet. You saw him take next steps after his freshman year. And this guy really has dynamic quickness. He explodes through the hole, home run speed, doesn't mess around, has really proven to be a great back.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Frazier. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. Here's a heat. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Good play call offensively, and that's the right place to go with the football if you're the quarterback, but just a better job by the defender knocking that ball down.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. It's complete on the right side. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up.
Makes the grab in their space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Makes the grab. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. To the air, it's Stockton. And they will score! Touchdown, Dogs! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. The run inside. It's Alexander.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Commodores will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the Dogs do.
Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Dogs come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Caught. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia! The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns. And the extra point makes it 14-3. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Alexander. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and 1 after getting 9. Off the RPO, complete. There he goes. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments.
Snags it, and there's running room. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Carter. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
All right, ball was incomplete, but that was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Really nice job of communicating with one another and understanding where that pass rush was coming from.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Here's the pressure. Avoids pressure on the right. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss. Georgia sends out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Slips through the line. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed in the middle. It's Connor. Timeout taken by Vanderbilt. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Pocket breaking down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. The Commodores line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Timeout on the field, and that's the 2nd call by Georgia. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there, and the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's going to take off. Quarterback got it himself. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Georgia using its final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Wiley. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And now the lead is even bigger.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Guys, catching up with Coach Lee at the half. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
And you can't start the half any better than that. You talk about going in, making halftime adjustments, talking about what they did. It looks like they knew exactly what they were going to do. Come out, read the pass, break on the football.
A shot toward the end zone. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Running inside. It's Frazier. Makes it past the marker. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5? And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the...
There's a crease. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Commodores, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. On the move. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to pass, it's Carter. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gets rid of it. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Commodores will line up to punt it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Humphreys.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
That last connection left him a little short of the 1st down, but in perfect spot to attack on 2nd and short. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an
There's some room. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Finds the tight end. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Line getting set on 2nd down. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Makes the grab. It's Adams. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. And the Commodores send out the punt unit. Here's the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down and run. Took care of it himself. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense, man. He's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on 3rd down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer.
Maybe some room here. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Back to throw, it's Carter. Rushes on him. He's knocked down short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Grant behind the line. It's Adams. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quick release by the QB. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. And the Commodores are flying down the field. The keeper on the option. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. 2nd and forever after the delay. Did they lose their play sheets? I mean, call a play already. Caught behind the line. It's Adams. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Alexander. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to fool him with the run on 3rd down, and they're looking at 4th and plenty of work to do. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you're trying to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the scoreboard. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Floats it out in space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature